Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed here, and welcome back to Bloody Chronicles. Kazuki also says hey as well, but unfortunately, well, what is his introduction anyways? Yeah, but unfortunately, we may have to put up with Suzumi yet again.
Hello.
Ah, it's Aki here to greet us. Lovely. I settled to my seat at my desk. I know this is getting really repetitive, but any new information on the Phantom?
Unfortunately, no.
Sorry, Carlu. Nada. Great, so what? Okay. Mismatch in words and microphone. Okay. Great, so what now? More paperwork and running checks on possible suspects again?
Actually, I have a little suggestion. Although, I'm not sure some people will agree with me on this.
Fire away. She quickly glances at me. Hmm?
We've pretty much reached a dead end here, so I'm open to any suggestions.
I think we should go talk to one of the priests.
What? Why? What for?
See? I knew you would oppose the idea.
Don't mind him, Aki. What do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could ask a priest about the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. We might be able to get a lead from that.
It's actually not a bad idea.
It is not a bad idea, indeed, Aki. That's a good suggestion you got right there. Okay, Akito's lines are all messed up. Why not? Besides, we still have one more gift to figure out, right?
Yeah, maybe the priest can help us out with that too.
Yeah. They all turn to look at me. Why are you guys all staring at me?
You're our expert on religion. That's why.
What? Very funny.
Then, Aki and Kazuki will head over to the church and talk to the priest.
Why me?
As for us, we'll try to figure out this map. This map is driving me crazy.
I thought we was going to do something with Karu today.
What?
Hey, I know, right? I feel exactly the same way you do, boss. Why must I go with Aki?
No offense, Kazuki, but if I send you over there by yourself, you'll just end up coming back with nothing. Aki's more suited for this. She knows how to get information out of people.
Good point.
We should also investigate about that mysterious girl Kazuki met at the cemetery.
Yes, I was just thinking about it the other day.
I've decided to save the rest for later.
Okay, Akito, just stop talking, okay? Yeah, I'm interested in her too. Girls look at Akito wearily, yeah.
What?
You ever...
Weird way of wording things sometimes, big bro.
Quite.
Hey,
Just forget it.
Anyway, when should we visit the church? Where is it anyway? The only priest I knew is, well, you know.
We can go to the church my family goes to.
Ah, okay. So, should we get going then?
Absolutely.
Good idea. Should I ask to Suzumi for her approval?
Alright, you can go. Drive carefully.
Oh, yes, boss. Suzumi throws me the car keys. Of course. I catch the keys and smirk at her. Okay, let's go, Aki.
Okay.
She happily follows my lead.
All details are important, so make sure you get everything.
Yeah, sure. See you later, guys. See you guys later. We exit the building, get into the car, and hit the road. I don't know which church we're heading to, but I'm glad Aki was able to direct me there without any problems.
Bye. See you guys later.
What? Turn right at the next turn, then you should be able to see it. The text to microphone lines, I don't know how you would call it, but the right microphone recording for the right line is not that good in this section of the game. Then again, neither is my commentary. Anyways, alright, by the way, are there any specific questions we should ask the priest?
Not that I know of right now. Although there is one thing that bothers me.
And what's that?
The Phantom has this thing with religion, right? And so far, we can see that these religions are linked in some way or another to each other. So it makes me wonder if the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirits also exists in other religions as well.
Interesting. You have a point there. Maybe we'll be able to find something with that.
I hope so.
Do you think the priest is here? Maybe we should have called first.
You do know that the presbytery is like their home, right?
Presbytery. Okay, thank you for pronouncing that, because I had trouble even comprehending how to start pronouncing this word the previous episode. Yeah, but you never know. Maybe he went out for lunch or something. Aki just gave me a weary look in return. Okay, let's just go meet him. Do you know the priest?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
I'm not surprised that she thinks so. She's friendly with everyone. You are also a kind person. That's a good mark right there. I clicked that. Thank you. Well, I think you're nice too. You have a big heart, Aki.
Aww, thank you.
She gives me a shy glance. What?
Nothing?
She blushed. Go ahead and say what's on your mind. I won't bite you. Well, I'll try not to.
Thanks, Kazuki.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't even do anything.
Nothing?
There is something. What is it?
Can you promise me something first?
Well, I can't promise you anything if you don't tell me what it is first. I don't want to make any empty promises or anything.
True.
But I can promise you that I'll do my best to keep it.
Okay, that sounds good enough.
Okay, so what is it?
Don't ever change.
Huh?
I like you. The way you are, Kazuki. You really are a good person, so please, don't ever change.
Aww. I'm too stunned to respond. I can only stare. Okay, that was totally unexpected.
We're here.
She adds, cutting to any chance of me to continue on the subject. Oh? Aki presses a buzzer near the door. A few seconds later, a voice answers us. God bless you. Who is it?
God bless you. Father Michael? It's Aki Ishikawa.
Oh, welcome, Aki. How may I help you?
We're here to speak to you about something that's religion-based. You might be able to help solve this problem for us.
Is that so? I'd be more than happy to help you. Please come in. I will be downstairs in a minute. Michael, huh? That's a usual name. I guess he's not from around here either.
This way.
You mean unusual? I follow Aki and stop at the entrance to a hallway. A stairway that leads to the second front stands in front of us. Wow, this place is quite big.
This was one of the first churches and presbytery established in Utna.
Presbytery. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. This church used to have more followers, too.
Ah, I see. A scammer place. There are lots of paintings of angels and other creatures. I suppose the other creatures are demons or something. We both hear footsteps approaching us, so we turned around to greet the priest. Goodness, I'm sorry to have kept you two waiting.
It's okay, Father Michael. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry to show up on such short notice.
Nonsense, you're always welcome here. He smiles warmly at us. And who is this handsome young man next to you? Oh, greetings, Father. I'm Kazuki Koyama. I'm Aki's colleague. It's nice to meet you. Now, how may I help you?
It's about our current case. It's tied closely to religion, so we thought that perhaps you could help us figure out some of the religious meanings behind it.
I see. I'll do my best.
We believe that he's acting to some religious belief that involves the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. I know this isn't a Christian religion. What I would like to know is whether the 7 gifts exist in other religions as well. Perhaps there's something that's similar to it?
Well, that is quite an unusual question, if I may say so myself. He deliberates on the thought for a while as Aki and I wait, rather tensely, for his response. I believe the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit only exist in religions like Catholicism and Christianity, religions which only believe in the existence of Jesus Christ. So you don't think other religions would have something similar to this belief? It would be very unlikely. You see, the 7 gifts is one of the core bases of Christianity. The Holy Spirit, on the other hand, it does manifest in other religions, just in different ways. I see. What is the real purpose behind this Holy Spirit, per se?
Oh, we never thought of it that way. The Holy Spirit is part of the Holy Trinity, isn't it?
Yes. In Christianity, the Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost is the third member of the Holy Trinity, otherwise known as the Trine God. These 3 numbers, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, are all part of the Godhead. The Holy Spirit is often linked to certain metaphors or symbols. And theologically speaking, these symbols are the key to understanding the Holy Spirit and his actions. They're not just mere representations of art. So basically you're saying that the Holy Spirit is considered to be a god, but at the same time it could be said that he's not a god, and people are just blessed with these gifts. So he's like a giver of gifts or something? I suppose you can say that. The Holy Spirit is like a mystical force that embodies and represents the world. In the Bible, however, the Holy Spirit is often said to be a divine being with a mind, emotions, and a will of its own. So the Holy Spirit is both a mystical force and a being. The Holy Spirit gift is given to each of us in a special way. So some people, the Spirit gives a message of wisdom, when to others the same Spirit gives a message of knowledge. So what would happen if someone gets a hold of those gifts? Does it mean he will gain eternal life? Oh no, not exactly. Everyone is equal in God's eyes. Thus, everyone has a chance to get eternal life. This is why we should all strive to live according to the Decalogue. Eternal life? But that doesn't make sense. After all, only God can live forever, right? God is in every one of us. Can it be that? So what is their purpose? The 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, complete and perfect, the virtue and complete and perfect the virtues of those who receive them. These gifts embody our soul, and it's because of these gifts that we are able to become saints. Become saints? Huh? That does sound like something the Phantom would want. Does the Holy Spirit ever present itself?
Oh, right. Jesus Christ did promise us eternal life.
Of course, the Holy Spirit is seen in both the birth and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Remember that Jesus was born... Okay. Exactly. Oh right, I totally forgot about that. It seems like we're just going around in a circle with this religious stuff. One minute we have something and the next minute we don't. And none of them seem to connect with what we've learned previously with the other religions. I noticed then that Aki's staring at me. Alright, I should let her take the lead on this one. I've asked too many right questions. So, go ahead and take over from here, Aki.
Thank you. I'm interested in learning more about the Holy Trinity. According to my knowledge, trinities existed in other religions too.
They do?
Take for example, the ancient Egyptians Horus, Osiris, and Isis. Our ancient India's Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. They are all trinities, aren't they?
Heh, correct, they are. Is this what you guys were trying to figure out?
No, it just proves something that we already know.
That's all religions are... So, that all religions are connected somehow, yeah.
Still, this may be useful. We'll keep it in mind for our investigation.
I don't know what you two are hoping to find. This is more complicated than I thought it'd be.
Oh, we never told you what our case is about, did we? Sorry about that. Actually,
She pauses and looks at me for consent.
we're working on a case involving the Phantom.
Oh, I've heard of him. I'm sure everyone has by now. These murders are really disturbing.
Yes, I totally agree. We have reason to believe that he's committing these murders according to the gifts of the Holy Spirit.
Father Michael's eyes open wide in bewilderment. He stares at Aki in shock. I don't believe it. Why would anyone want to do something so heinous? That's what we're trying to figure out.
He's already murdered 6 people.
So there is going to be one more victim. The last victim.
Yes. We want to prevent that from happening.
But it's almost impossible to prevent it from happening. It's not only the police who are having problems with this case. We're heading a dead end ourselves. We don't even know what we're looking for at this point. I understand your situation now, but to be honest, the whole Holy Trinity concept is really complicated. Defining the Trinity is like defining our universe. Many attempts have been made to clarify the matter, and after 2,000 years of effort, it is fair to say that none have fully succeeded. Much like reconciling the concepts of Jesus being both fully human and fully divine. So does that mean that the nature of the Trinity is just faith? Exactly. Great. That once again leaves us with nothing.
What do you think this last Holy Spirit gift might be, Father Michael?
The last gift, fear of God. It represents the idea of living in respect, awe, and submission to a deity, but also it is the perfection of a theological virtue of hope. Aki and I both stiffen up upon hearing that. This gift was first mentioned in the study regarding Abraham and his test. Abraham was about to sacrifice his own son, Isaac. Christians conclude that Abraham's fear of God was an act of trusting God because he believed that God would return his son back to him, to the realm of the living. Interesting. But he didn't sacrifice his son in the end, did he?
No, he didn't. God intervened before he could do it. It was evident enough that Abraham trusted God completely.
So in a way, Isaac was saved by a miracle from God. Well, that was the purpose of Abraham's test, so yes, in a way it was a miracle. More specifically, God showed mercy because he recognized Abraham's deep trust in him. And so, in return, God saved his son by sparing his life. Aki?
Yes?
I think we got what we need. She stares at me with a surprised look on her face.
Really? Okay. If you say so. Thank you for your help, Father.
Aki bows to him in gratitude. Oh, it's my pleasure. I hope I was some help to you. Don't worry, you did help. With our current dilemma, every bit of information counts. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. We'll be going now. I turn and start heading for the exit. Let's go, Aki.
Coming!
May God continue to watch over you.
God bless. What was that about?
What?
You suddenly shouted my name out of nowhere. You scared me.
Oh, that, I shrugged nonchalantly.
Did you find a new lead or something? A new idea?
I look at her while contemplating on whether to tell her or not. Maybe. Come on, Kazuki.
Maybe? What kind of an answer is that?
Her phone suddenly rings, cutting off any chances for her to drill me for answers.
Big bro? What does he want?
Maybe they found a new lead or something.
Maybe. Yes, big bro, what is it?
She picks up the phone.
No, we're on our way back. Yeah. Wait. Let me ask him. Hey, Kazuki. Big bro is asking what you would like to eat.
Huh? Yeah, chicken? Anything with chicken would be good.
Okay. Kazuki said anything, as long as it comes with chicken. I know, right? Give
Lovely.
me some dumplings. Yes, that's fine. Okay, we'll see you guys soon.
Lovely. I actually thought they found something to...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You look kind of disappointed.
Well, it's just... seems so hopeless, you know.
You mean the phantom case?
Yes.
I guess so. But if you look at it from another angle, it doesn't seem that hopeless, you know? Progress is just slow and we shouldn't be so negative about it. You should be more open-minded, Kazuki.
Nah, I know. Negative thinking won't do us any good.
Exactly. So think positive.
Nah, she's right. We should stay positive and continue to do our best in this case, no matter how hopeless things may seem at times. Still, I can't help but feel that our efforts are in vain sometimes. It feels so petty.
Hey guys, we're back.
We're back from our investigations. Hi!
Yo, with an entrance like that, it's hard not to notice your back, sis.
Yeah, I know. I'm dazzling, aren't I?
Wow.
Welcome back.
Got any new information for us?
Kazuki has something. He refused to tell me what it is, though.
Again. It's not that I didn't want to tell you, okay? Sheesh. I just thought I'd let everyone know at the same time. Plus, I didn't want to have to repeat
Don't
things.
take it personally, Aki. You know how he is.
Yeah, he's just lazy. He doesn't like repeating things.
I glare at Suzumi, and here I thought I was a mysterious type. She knows me better than I thought.
Anyway, what do you have, Kazuki?
Maybe we should have lunch before we dive into it?
Seriously, big bro.
What? I'm hungry. I can't focus when I'm hungry, you know?
Fine. The food should arrive any minute now.
Yeah. Besides, I don't think Kazuki would appreciate being cut off in the middle of his explanations. After all, we all know how much he hates having to explain stuff.
Thanks, Karu.
Yep. Besides, it's better to eat the food while it's warm.
Whatever. What about you guys? Did you find anything?
Nope, we're totally screwed, man.
Akito!
What? I'm being honest.
Akito's right. It's going to take forever to get through all these files. Plus, we can't exactly keep an eye on every single suspect.
True. What should we do?
We just need to work harder. Keep in mind that we're dealing with a human here. There's bound to be traces.
A human with a godlike spirit. Yeah, we just need to keep looking.
Absolutely. It's the only thing we can do at this point.
Suddenly we hear a knock on the door.
Yes! It's food time!
He gets up and goes over to open the door.
Thanks, pal. Oh, and keep the change. See ya!
I let out a chuckle. Aw.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. I'm just surprised to see Akito with money. That's all.
Oh, it's not his. We gave him the money.
No wonder.
Okay, let's eat, people. By the way, sis, it's 7 uon for your dumplings, and Kazuki, it's 10 uon for your chicken.
Okay. Why 1300? 1100 yen plus the change, which just gave to the delivery man. And why must we want to cover the change?
Dude, make some sacrifices here. Everyone has one time or another. Besides, the delivery man may just be making ends meet with his delivery job. He needs the change he can get. Besides, the delivery man may just be making ends meet with it.
Okay. Okay, we dive right back into the discussion about the Phantom after finishing our meal. The sad thing is, I don't think our discussion will get very far, seeing how much we didn't have much leads to go on.
We're still working on the map. Kaoru's still trying to find out information regarding the mysterious girl Kazuki met. And the police don't have any new information for us.
Like I said, we're screwed.
Yes, point taken.
So all we have right now is a basic profile on the Phantom, and the fact that he may have been attending the support groups at Harmony Center.
He could be either a participant or a worker there.
And apparently, he's been committing murders according to the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit belief.
There's one other thing.
And that is that he's planning something. Something big. Something that's going to take place in exactly 7 days.
Yup. I glance at Akito, who's suddenly crouching on a chair and start to massage his head weirdly. What are you doing?
Huh? Me? I'm thinking.
While crouching on a chair? I gave him a weary look.
It helps stimulate your brain.
Who told you about that?
The best detective around.
Oh, you? Oh, and who's that? Now I'm curious.
He's my role model. My inspiration.
Yeah, get to the point already. Who is he?
The one and only Laliette.
Laliette? I've never heard of him.
What? You've never heard of him? And you call yourself a detective? You're just like Detective Conan.
Oh, I've heard of Conan. Anyway, back to this Laliette guy. What's he like?
I don't know. Not many people know his real name, so you wouldn't recognize it even if I told you.
Wow, okay, fine. So is he so great at what he does? Why doesn't he offer to help us out with the case?
Yeah. If only he could.
What do you mean?
He's no longer with us. He died, or more specifically, he was murdered.
What? I don't remember reading about that in the news. When did that happen? Was it a while back? Maybe that's why I don't remember hearing about it.
Yeah, it happened a long time ago. Yeah, that's probably why you don't have any memory of it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely a long time ago. By the way, there's something Big Bro forgot to tell you. Laliette is a fictional character.
What? Seriously, man?
Hey, he was the greatest detective ever created.
I still aim him in disbelief.
Enough games, guys. Can we get back to work now?
Yeah.
I can't believe you've never heard of the character L. Laliette, Kazuki.
And I can't believe you think of him as a real detective, Akito.
Guys.
Whenever she says that with a calm down, we know that she means business. We instantly stop our bickering and turn our attention to her. If we didn't, we would die on the spot without mercy.
Kazuki,
Yes?
tell us about your visit to the church.
Do I? The looks in her eyes warned me not to test her, so I instantly stopped myself from saying whatever I wanted to say. Right, so, we visited the church where Aki goes to, and I told him our discussion with Father Michael and what we learned about the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit.
Is that all?
Yeah.
And that's what caught your attention? It?
Yeah, the part about fear of God.
Meaning the story about Abraham's test?
Yeah.
So Abraham was given a test which showed God of his trust in him. And in return, God spared his son. Interesting. You're right. It would make sense for fear of God to be applied here.
Yeah, those are my thoughts exactly. Hopefully we'll be able to narrow down who the next victim might be with this.
Yes, we'll have to see.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about. Explain, please?
So basically, the guy trusted God so much that he would do anything for him without hesitation. Is this who the Phantom may be after next?
Not quite. I think it's more that the Phantom is trying to kill someone who was saved by God.
What? Someone was saved by God? For real?
We don't mean literally.
Psychologically, maybe, maybe people would go down a very dark path and then finds religion and finds comfort within it and brings them back towards a more normal routine in life. She gave Akito an amused look.
Think of it this way. It could be someone who survived a horrible car accident. The person would be eternally grateful to God for saving his life, right?
Oh, that's true. Do you think that person will be the next victim? The person who the Phantom wants to kill?
Definitely. To be in an accident and to be able to survive it thanks to a miracle from God, that would definitely cause anyone to experience a fear of God, as well as develop some trust in God.
Exactly. And this is something we can prove because it can happen. Something that you can visualize actually happening, in a sense.
This is definitely what the Phantom would be looking for.
Yeah. Whoever that might be would definitely fit the definition of that gift.
Quite.
So we should be looking for someone who has survived an accident of some kind, right?
Yes. And it has to be an incident that occurred within a year. It's like the person also attended the Harmony Center.
Alright then, let's do this, guys!
Yes, time for some massive paperwork. After all, we have all the files from the Harmony Community Center.
I stare at them in silence. Are you guys serious?
What do you mean?
You want all of us to once again review all the files? I say even though I never looked at them.
Again?
Damn, she caught on.
You haven't even looked through the files yet, Kazuki.
Okay, that is true, but you know I'm not good with those kind of stuff. I can deal with finding facts and questioning witnesses. I just don't enjoy sitting behind a desk and doing nothing.
We're not just sitting behind a desk and doing nothing, Kazuki. We're gathering information for the case.
Yeah, sure, call it whatever you like. It's still boring. It's something I abhor doing. Fine. I'll search the internet and see if I can find any articles on recent accidents and such.
Hey! Why do you get to do that?
Because it was my idea and you guys take on the community center issue. So you guys will be the ones to review those documents, not me.
Yeah, right. I see your point, but seriously, dude. You're not exactly the best person to search up stuff on the internet, you know.
And you are. Hey, I'm not that bad at it.
Aki will deal with that.
What? Seriously, why you never get me the way I want?
What? It's always the way you want it.
I admit you are right if you let me skip looking through the files. She gave me one of her... Okay, yeah. Obviously, she always gives an ominous look, and so I find myself facing my worst nightmare, reviewing the files with Akito and Suzumi. What two better people could we be working with than Akito and Suzumi, for goodness sakes? While Aki went to look for any information on the internet, as for Carla, she was still looking for any info on... Any kind of info on the mysterious white-haired girl I met at the cemetery. Apparently there was hardly any information on her. Virtually none, thus. Carlo has to resort to using her worldwide connections to see if she can dig out any information on her.
How's it coming along, guys?
I've got nothing. Well, I mean, I did find some people who have experienced some form of accident one way or another, sorry. But nothing that was miraculous.
Same here. Just some traumatic incidents, no miracles.
I see. What about you, Kaoru? Found anything?
Still looking.
I found one person who might fit the criteria, but unfortunately, she no longer lives in Utna.
Whoa. You can find just about anything on the internet, can't you?
Alright. Well, keep on looking, everyone.
And so we continue to work our asses, or rather eyes off, searching for a person that fits our theory's criteria. A person who has miraculously survived an incident. Ugh, I can feel a migraine coming on. I really hate doing this.
Oh, by the way...
We'll turn our focus to Suzumi.
We'll have another shooting practice exercise tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah!
What? Again?
Yeah.
Do you not like the shooting practices, sis?
I know it's for our safety and all, but it's just... Well, I don't feel comfortable with it.
I understand, Aki.
You do?
Yes, I do. This is not just a practice exercise for you. Because you can't help but think you're attacking a real person every time you shoot. Am I right?
Aki looks at the floor and says nothing. I guess Suzumi hit the nail right away.
It's okay to feel that way, Aki. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
No. Aki makes eye contact with Suzumi.
I think it's great that you considered that. And that you understand the burden of handling a weapon.
I agree. You've always thought of other people first, Aki. So I'm not surprised that you feel this way about the shooting practice. You're really a sweet person, Aki, with a heart of gold.
That's right, sis. You don't have to feel guilty about not liking it. I'll stand behind you all the way.
Thanks for being so understanding, guys.
Well, anyone who realizes and accepts his or her weaknesses is a hero in my opinion. You're a truly admirable person, Aki. You're someone who will take action instead of run away from her own fear.
Kazuki.
Oh, look at her. Her eyes. Aww. Anyone who gazes upon her would instantly be able to tell that she's a good person with no evil thoughts whatsoever. Okay.
Are you blushing, Kazuki?
What? No, of course not. Why would I blush? I'm not sure what was that all about. What was that feeling just now?
Oh, wow, Kazuki. I never expected to hear you say something like that.
Ever.
Ever.
Neither did I.
You spoke like a poet, Kazuki.
He probably read it from somewhere.
I stare at Akito for a bit before focusing back on the files at hand. I don't feel like arguing with him this time. I don't really care what he thinks.
I don't think so. That came directly from his heart. He meant every word.
Kazuki's getting soft.
What are you talking about? Kazuki's always been a big softie. He's always complaining about things and saying stuff like, "Oh, I didn't sleep well. You woke me up. Why do I have to do that?"
We shouldn't laugh. It's rude.
Yeah, we should stop. Gosh, we're so mean.
It's Big Bro's fault. He made us laugh.
True.
Well, I'm glad you guys finally realize you're not as nice as you think. That you're just a bunch of rude people.
Hey, we're not rude, okay? We're far from it. Most of the time, anyway.
Yep.
Back on topic. Everyone is to report in front of the police station at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Just like last time. Is that understood?
Yep.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Wait,
Is something wrong, Kaoru?
I think I found some information on that mysterious girl.
Really? What did you find
It's
out?
not much, but apparently her name is Eiko Ozaru. She's 19 years old and...
Eiko Ozaru.
What? She's 19? Is there a picture of her?
Why do you need to see her picture?
I'm just wondering what she looks like, that's all. Kazuki
Wow.
always bumps into cute girls.
What are you babbling on about? For your information, I didn't bump into her, okay? I met her at the cemetery. There's a difference.
Right.
Anyway, where is she from?
She's from Chengdu.
China.
Chengdu? Where the heck is that?
Oh, I think I know. It's somewhere in China, right?
Yes, that's right. How did you know, Aki?
Mikhail showed me some places he already went to and wanted to see.
Who? Oh, right. It's that weird guy from Russia.
Hey, he's not weird, Big Bro.
Whatever. I don't like him.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him around lately. Do you two still hang out? I have no idea why I asked about Michelle, but since the thought just came to me, I might as well ask.
We did go out a couple times. It's nothing special, really.
What? A few times? Why didn't you tell me?
I don't...
Really, Big Bro?
Yeah.
It's obvious, isn't it?
It's quite clear why she didn't tell you, Akito.
Yeah.
Besides, you tend to overreact whenever we're talking about Aki and any guy that she meets.
Hey, I'm her big brother. Of course I'll overreact. Are you telling me that I'm being paranoid about this? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm just watching out for my little sister, okay? And I don't care what you guys think. Go ahead. Call me crazy if you want.
Someone needs to calm down.
I know, right? This is why I never mentioned these things to him.
Anyway, that's all the information I have on her for now.
Any information on her family or relatives? Her uncle?
No, not yet. I'll keep searching.
Okay. Well, back to work, everyone.
Great. I wonder if we'll be able to find out more about her. I hope we do eventually. Hours later, my eyes are starting to get tired, and yet we all were still unable to find any relevant information.
I think I found one. Somochi Watana.
Who's
He
that?
was one of the guys who survived the plane crash. Apparently there were 2 survivors from that crash.
Wow, really? That sounds promising.
Oh, now that you say that, I think I did read about that somewhere.
And if I remember it correctly, even the survivors considered it a miracle that they survived the crash.
Interesting, Aki. Can you look into that for us?
Of course, I'm right on it.
Aki returns a few minutes later with more information regarding the incident.
Okay, so the survivors' names are Somochi Watana and Geiwon Sei.
Do you have any information on Giwon in her files?
I don't think so. I didn't see any info on Geiwan.
Well, I definitely don't have anyone with that. Okay.
Okay. Please tell us more, Aki.
The media titled it, A Miraculous Survival. 2 people survived a plane crash in Nefre.
Nefre? Isn't that our dream island or something?
Yeah. What an irony.
According to the article, these 2 guys were really fortunate to have survived the crash. A crash of that magnitude would have killed them for sure.
They really wrote that?
Yeah,
Jeez, reporters. They'll dramatize anything just to shock and intrigue people.
Yeah, in any case, this may be what we're looking for.
Yes, we should look further into it.
Definitely. We should go talk to the survivors as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Kazuki!
What? She pauses and thinks,
Actually, I don't know if I should say this.
just say it.
It's about your parents.
Okay, what about them?
Did you know that the media also refers to your survival as a miracle?
What?
I guess you didn't know about that.
What are you talking about? I head over to Aki to have a look at the article.
Look here.
A miracle or just pure luck? An unfortunate accident occurs on the road A7. 17-year-old kid survives a fall from the cliff. How can they call a 70-year-old a kid? Jeez, reporters.
Of all the information there, that's what got your attention?
I ignore Akito and continue reading. The kid miraculously survives a terrible accident. He is doing well and his life is not in danger. The same, unfortunately, cannot be said for the kid's parents. They died upon impact. There's nothing to be sorry about, Aki. Funny how the media calls the incident that.
Still, it's tough, dude. I admire you for handling it so well.
It was a long time ago, Akito. I don't even think about it anymore.
But does this mean
No.
that you...
I said no.
Calm down, Kazuki. We should keep this in our consideration. We can't overlook anything, you know that.
Just focus on those 2 guys from the plane crash. I don't think the Phantom would be stupid enough to target me. Plus, you're all aware that I know squat about religion. I'm the most non-religious person known to Earth. I wouldn't fit his criteria at all. And lastly, it was over a year ago.
You said yourself that we should be looking at incidents that occurred within a year or so. This fits.
And sadly, you were an attendee in one of the support groups over at Harmony Community Center. That's strike 2.
I glare at them in silence, not sure how to rebuttal that.
Kazuki's also made a fair point. It would be a stupid move for the Phantom to target and kill a detective. And yes, he's not into all that religious stuff, so he definitely wouldn't fit the Phantom's goal. Let's just go ahead and focus on the 2 survivors from the plane crash for now.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll keep searching. See if I can find any incidents that fit what we're looking for.
Yes, please do that. Anyway, I think we're done for today. Let's continue this tomorrow.
Kazuki as the final gift.
Yeah, good call, boss.
We'll continue this after our shooting exercise, right?
Yes, we still have loads of paperwork to go through. We'll decide our next
Yikes.
move after we're done with that. Sounds good with everyone?
Yeah, sounds perfect to me.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Like what?
I think Kazuki's talking about the suspect list.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I know we want to check this various ways, but it'll take us months to do that. We should start narrowing down and checking for ones who truly fit certain criterias. It would work better that way, don't you think?
I'm aware of that. finding a possible victim is different from locating a killer. It's two completely different things. Plus, I really think speaking to those survivors will help us with the case. We should keep everything in check, really.
Suzumi's right. We shouldn't eliminate anything yet. Besides, there's only a handful of accidents that were referred to as a miracle.
Yeah.
I'm sure there won't be much more.
We'll exchange looks with each other. They all got a point, of course. The question is just whether we have the time or manpower to pull it
I
off.
think we should just finish up on our search and possible victims.
Since we already have a list of suspects in mind, we could probably see if there is a correlation between the two lists after we're done. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Do the rest of you agree on this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay then, we shall continue tomorrow. Let's do our best, everyone.
Sounds good to me. Finally, my nightmarish day comes to an end and we all left the office. Ugh, all this paperwork is really starting to kill me. Furthermore, the mention that I may be one of the Phantom's victims just pees me off. Why would I even think that? It's just plain stupid. Just because, okay. And that I was a survivor in the incident doesn't make me a product of a miracle. Besides, I'm not even religious. Fear of God? Me? Sure, I do believe that a higher power exists, but that's pretty much it. Seriously, this is a ridiculous idea. But what if... No, don't even think about it. And you think that you could get me, Phantom, then give it a try. Come and get me, you scum. I'll crush you like the dirt you are, damn it. Oh, I think I need to clear my mind. What should I do? I like the idea of walking through the park. Just go where my legs take me. I think I'll take a walk in the park. It should be peaceful there. I settle down on a bench. The Phantom. I lean back and gaze up at the sky. Like he'll ever target me. What the hell is this goal anyway? And how could anyone in their right mind believe that they can become a god? I still don't get it. Whatever. I close my eyes. I'm here to clear my mind, right? So I should be thinking positive thoughts. There's a reason behind every person's action, and there is an explanation for everything. So what am I missing? I can't shake off the feeling that I'm missing something here. I haven't felt this hopeless since investigating... Okay, that. Maybe I'm just... Huh? I felt like something touched my forehead and opened my eyes. Is it raining? I touched my forehead as I felt something earlier. It's not wet. Maybe I was just imagining things. I closed my eyes again. Where was I? Oh yeah, maybe I'm just... My eyes fly open. What the heck? I look around and see nothing suspicious. You're losing it, Kazuki. Yeah, you're definitely losing it. I smiled at myself. Then I leaned back once more and crossed my arms. Ah! Something hits me in the eye this time. Hell? I stand up and scan the park. I catch sight of a girl sitting on the bench. She's smiling at me. Who? Do I know you? You should be. You should by now. Huh? Wait, it's her. Aiko. What are you? I stared at her in shock. Were you throwing stuff at me? Ha ha ha. Sheesh, you girls can be so devilish. Sorry, but I just couldn't resist myself. She grins at me. Obviously it was very funny. Gave her an irritated look in return. Oh, don't look at me like that, you know? That look reminds me of him. Him? Who? She doesn't reply. Whatever, I thought you said that you didn't like Igrasil. So what are you doing talking to me? True, well, I must say that I'm disappointed. Are you talking about our investigation of the Phantom case? This case is a lot bigger than I thought. It's more complicated, and unfortunately my uncle was in the middle of it. Yeah, I've been trying to tell you that for some time now. It's nice you're so honest about it. Of course, after all, I don't like you, so I have to pull back any punches. You're teasing me again. I know I was a bit harsh towards you when we met at the cemetery. I don't blame her. Sometimes your emotions get the best of you whether you like it or not. I'm not going to apologise for it though. Heh, well don't worry. I didn't expect you to. We exchanged silent looks with each other. By the way, what do you mean by saying that your uncle was in the middle of it? Does this case have more to do with him than we think? I mean he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She simply replied, for some reason I had a feeling she isn't telling me something. But well, that wasn't the first time, so I didn't really bother about it. Anyway, what are you doing here? I was just passing by. Oh, really? You're having trouble finding the perpetrator? Hehe, Maybe. Let's make a bet. A bet? What kind? I have 2 candles here with me. Okay? If you manage to hit that tree over there with this candy, I will tell you everything I know about the Phantom. Oh, so if you hit the tree, then I will have to divulge to you on what we know about the Phantom. Is that it? How can I be sure that you really do have some information regarding the Phantom? I mean, you can't just make things up. Heh. Well, you don't. You just have to take a chance. You were wrong, by the way. I don't need any information from you guys. What do you want then? Nothing, really. Let's just say that only you will be gaining something out of this from me. Gain something from you? What does that exactly mean? Sounds suspicious to me. Oh, don't worry, it's nothing scary. I'm not quite sure if I can trust her, but I won't lose anything by doing this, so I might as well give it a try. Okay, let's do this. Great, here's 1 candy for you. The heck? This candy is so tiny. There's no way I'll be able to hit the tree with this. Aiko grins in return and says nothing else. Ugh, I should have known there'd be a catch. Well, here goes nothing. I threw as hard as I can, but to no avail. It just lands somewhere near the tree. Ah, rubbish. Well, it landed closer than I thought it would. Heh, very funny. Aiko takes out a candy. Hey, wait a second, that's totally unfair. Her candy is bigger than mine, go figure. Huh? What's unfair? Isn't it obvious? You never said that you wanted this candy. I wasn't aware that I could choose. I told you I had 2 candies, remember? Obviously you could have chosen which one you wanted. Yeah, obviously. She digs through her pockets, takes out a rubber band, and starts making a string shot with a nearby branch. You've got to be kidding me. What? Unbelievable. You sly snake. She aims and shoots. Unluckily for me, her candy hits the tree directly. Yay, bullseye. That's called cheating, you know that. I like to call it using your resources wisely. Whatever, so what do you want? Ugh, why is this a catch? Oh dear. Another grinny moment. Ugh. I told you that it wasn't anything scary. What was that? Yeah. It's your reward. Reward? What kind of a reward? Isn't that me who lost a bet? Well, I'll be going now. Huh? Stop making that stupid face at me and say something. I just gave you a kiss here. Oh, yeah, I'm not good with these things. I can see that. Well, I'll see you around. I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other again soon. You're an interesting girl, you know that. Huh? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Oh, okay. Well, see you. She smiles at me one more time before turning and walking away. By the way, you should consider teaming up with us if you want to catch the Phantom. Just because I kissed you doesn't mean I want to become your partner. Is that how you do things when you are? Just kiss him on the cheek. Jeez, what's with her? God, that was embarrassing. See you around, Aiko. I stretch a bit. Jeez, after all that sleep, I still feel sleepy. I remain in bed and stare at the ceiling. I'm getting old. I smile and raise from my bed. My mind wanders back to the case from yesterday. Are we really on the right track with this? Could the Phantom really be planning to target someone who survived an accident or some sort? Someone who was miraculously saved by God? What if we're wrong? We could lose our chance to catch him for good. No matter how much I thought about it, I just couldn't find any answer for any of my questions. It brought on more questions than it did answers. I don't feel like heading out today.
Hey, Kazuki!
Hey!
Even though we just did went out today. Great. Must I shout every time they see me? Jeez. Hey!
How are you feeling today? Are you ready for some action?
Ugh. Oh, Suzumi and Kaori are here. Hey!
Okay, looks like everyone's here. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go in.
Let's
Roger
go!
that, boss.
And we're here again. We'll spend the next few hours practicing your shooting skills once again. Akito beats us all. So hard to believe that he's so good at it. After practice ends, Instructor Kwan gives us official permission for using guns in self-defense. What?
believe it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is amazing. We're like real agents now.
Is he going to ramble on like this for the whole day?
I'm afraid so.
Good God.
Come on, aren't you happy about this?
Yeah, I'm overjoyed.
You sure don't look overjoyed.
It's a hidden talent of mine. People usually can't tell when I'm overjoyed. This is one of those moments. I hear over to my desk. Head over to my desk, sorry. Leaving Akito to look at me with a confused look on his face.
He's kidding, right?
He looks to the girls for an answer.
Kazuki? Oh no, he's dead serious.
Yep.
100%. He wasn't joking.
Yeah. Akito crosses his arms and heads over to sit down at his own desk. I can't believe he fell for that.
Alright, since we have confirmed that Akito's gullible enough to believe everything we say.
Yo. Yo, that's shots fired there, for goodness sakes.
Let's find out who the Phantom might be after.
I knew you were pulling my leg.
Sure you did. I didn't doubt you for a second.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
No. Am I?
Stop goofing around, you two. Time to get back to work.
Okay, mommy. Ugh. I reluctantly pick up some files from the Harmony Center and start flipping through them. I wonder if we'll ever find something with all this. Damn it, me. And so the nightmarish rigmarole of reviewing documents commences once more. Less than 20 minutes later.
Does anyone need a drink?
I do.
Oh, yes, please.
That would be great.
Agree.
Okay. Everyone wants lemon with their tea, right?
We will respond with a yes.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, Suzumi. We should probably order something too. What do you guys think?
Actually, I was thinking of ordering some takeouts for lunch after we're done with the work.
Why wait until then?
Because I have a little surprise for Suzumi.
Wow.
It's about your bet, isn't it?
Yup.
Oh, I see. So what is it? Is it a fancy dress?
You bet it is.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, big bro.
You are so mean.
Hey, I'm not mean. Well, whatever it is, I hope it's something embarrassing.
Oh, Kazuki, you are so evil.
Yeah, I did know you had a dark side.
Everyone has a dark side,
Right?
okay? Hey, I deserve to have a little fun every once in a while, too.
That is the spirit, pal.
Hey, what's going on over there? What are you guys laughing about,
Oh, it's nothing. We're just happy that you're making a tea for everyone, that's all.
I guess she doesn't know.
Nope.
She won't be happy about this.
Yeah, she definitely won't.
Well, a bet's
Yikes.
a bet. I'm sure she'd be really happy about it if I were in her shoes instead. In fact, she wouldn't even show any mercy.
Wow.
We all would, actually.
Thanks for the support, sis.
I have to agree with Aki on this one. Anyway, we should probably get back to work, guys.
Rightios.
Yeah.
Suzumi returns with our tea a couple of minutes later.
Here you go, guys. Help yourself.
Thanks.
So, what were you guys talking about?
Oh, you know, just work and...
Big bro's prepared a nice fancy dress for you to wear.
What? You're kidding, right?
She can't say Akito.
Well, no. I'm not kidding.
Oh, good grief. Can't we do this some other time?
Nope.
What?
She looks at me instead. Just do it already. Get it over with.
True. Still.
It's less painful than a trip to the dentist.
Haha, very funny. Why did I even agree to do this bet with you?
It's too late to back out now.
I know. Let's get our work done first, and then
She shoots a glance in Akito's way.
we'll have lunch.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Sure thing.
You can stop laughing now, Akito.
I'm not laughing. I'm just smiling.
Yeah, right.
Yep, smiling on the outside, laughing on the
Oh,
inside.
don't worry. It'll be fun.
It'll be wonderful. We'll resume our work then, but nothing new came out and the time goes by, and after what seemed like hours, we eventually found something.
I got something.
Okay, we're listening.
Shan Li, 26 years old student from Utna. A student miraculously comes back to life after being pronounced dead for nearly an hour.
Whoa, seriously? That's some serious supernatural stuff right there.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Oh, I have heard of things like that happening.
Anything else?
There's an interview that she did. Listen to this. I really don't know how this is possible. All that I know is that Buddha Amitabha was watching over me and protected me, and I'm thankful for that.
Bingo, that's gotta be it. It fits our criteria.
Yeah, it sure does.
Well done, Aki.
By the way, who is this Amitabha Buddha thing?
Amitabha is the primary Buddha of the Pure Land Buddhism, a branch of the East Asian Buddhism. Amitabha possesses infinite merits resulting from deeds that was carried out in countless past lives. Amitabha is also referred to as the Buddha of immeasurable life and light.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think we've considered Buddhism yet, have we?
Yeah, we haven't. In any case, we have 3 people to consider so far. What about your files, guys?
I'm almost done with my part.
Same.
Alright, get back to work.
I feel like the closer to finish I was, the slower time flew.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, nice.
She smiled, and just then I noticed that she was done with her part probably a long time ago.
So, any info?
No, sorry. Nothing caught my attention.
What about you, Kazuki?
I'm on the last page.
Okay, found any new information on Iko yet, Kaoru?
Getting there. I should have some soon, I hope.
Alright, what about you, Aki?
I'm still looking. I haven't found anything new yet.
You're not going to put on the table yet, Kazuki, that you mysteriously met her yesterday? I struggle to turn my attention back to the last page, which is about Dejima. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that I know him from somewhere. But where exactly? Well, he attended a support group at the Harmony Community Centre like I did, so maybe I have seen him there after all. I've never been too good with faces. Yeah, maybe that's why I remember him from somewhere. Okay, I'm done.
And?
She looked at me. Unfortunately, there's nothing worthwhile.
Alright, we just need to wait for the girls to finish their work. I'll go place an order for takeout right now, and then we'll discuss our next move afterwards.
Sounds good. Thanks, Suzumi.
Yeah,
Finally.
Hey, Kazuki.
Yeah. He solemnly looks
Do
at
you
me.
think the Phantom is after one of these survivors?
Definitely, without a
Then we
doubt.
definitely have to stop him.
Yeah. I lean back in my seat and stare at the ceiling. I hope we
Me
do.
too.
I can't access the files?
Why is that?
Don't ask me. Ugh, right. Looks like I'll need to ask for another favor again.
That's strange. I thought we've been granted full access to everything.
We have?
Is it because Eiko is not from here?
I don't think so. Unless...
Akito and I both stare at Karu curiously, waiting for her to continue.
I need to check out something.
Okay, the food should arrive in an hour. Any news?
Well, Kazuki and I are just chilling. Kaoru may or may not have something, and as for my sister,
She's still
I don't
working on
know.
it.
still nothing new. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, Aki. Besides, maybe there is just nothing more.
Yeah. Accidents of this magnitude don't happen on a regular basis after all.
Very true.
How are things coming along, Kaoru?
I just asked a friend for some help. It's going to take some time, though.
Interesting. Why is it so difficult to find information on this girl?
There may be more to her than we think.
What do you mean?
There are 2 possibilities. The first one is less likely, but she could either be a part of the SOF or...
Wait. SOF?
Special Operations Forces?
Oh, I like the sound of that.
And the other possibility?
That someone from her family is part of the Oriental Sword. Possibly her father.
Oriental Sword? What is that? It just sounds like an organization group.
It's the name of a small forces unit.
Yeah.
They are capable of completing all types of operations, and are regarded as the country's sacred arm. They're almost like royalty, and as such, information about its members and their families are top secret. You can't find it anywhere.
I see. That would explain why it's so hard to find out anything about her.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I like the sound of that even more.
Anyway, I think we're done with work for now.
Yeah.
So, what do we have so far?
Somochi Watana and Gei Wansei both survived a plane crash.
Somachi also attended the Harmony Community Center.
Okay. Anything else?
Sean Lee, a student who came back to life after being pronounced dead.
Yep. but we also couldn't find anything on her that would link her to the Harmony Center.
Nevertheless, we should check it out.
Yes, I think so too.
I agree. This would be a better alternative than trying to look for more victims.
Indeed. Besides, the Phantom had to do a little research on his previous victims, but this doesn't apply in this case. He's already got all the information he needs. So his next victim has to be one of them.
True.
So it's agreed that we should check out these three.
We all agreed.
Alright then. Kaoru and Akito, you two will go talk to one of the plane crash survivors.
Yikes.
Aki and Kazuki, you guys will go talk to the other survivor.
And?
As for me, I will talk to the student.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't have the strength to argue with Suzumi this time. Still, I don't see why she couldn't let me handle the student on my own. Oh well, at least I have to team up with Akito this time.
I'm glad that none of you have any objections.
Why are you only looking at me when you say that?
Because I like you.
She playfully winks at me. Whatever. So after we speak to them and decide whether they would become the Phantom's next victim or not, are we going to resume our work on the suspect list?
Yes, this matter shouldn't take too long. We might be able to solve this quickly.
Yeah, and who knows? We might even be able to find out more connections for the case through this.
Yup.
Well, the food should be here any minute now.
So... she looks at Akito. We know what time this is.
I've got it all ready.
I hope it's nothing perverted.
It's from Big Bro, Suzumi. It could be anything.
It's a mystery.
Don't worry, it's totally safe.
Ugh. That wouldn't be good.
Some cosplay outfits can be really cute, though.
Oh? Would you like to be in my place then?
Oh, stop stalling and go try it on.
Okay. Okay.
Suzumi reluctantly gets up from her seat and leaves the room with Akito. So we only have 3 people to check out for this. It's a small number, but how do we really determine which one of them would be the Phantom's next victim? I mean, we can't protect all 3 of them. Should we ask for the police's assistance? Maybe we should go ahead and talk with the survivors first before deciding what to do next.
Got something on your mind, Kazuki?
I was just thinking that we may finally have something here, huh?
Yeah, finally. I hope we'll be able to stop him for good, too.
Yeah. I noticed that Carl is still looking at me. What?
Nothing. I'm just wondering what else you're thinking about.
Jeez, how do you do that, Kaoru? It's like you can read people's minds or something.
Maybe she's... Wow! I crossed my eyes and smirk at Carlo.
Yeah, you better watch out or I'll make a voodoo doll out of you.
Yikes.
Watching you two bicker is like seeing my big bro and myself. It's so adorable.
Yikes.
Hey, we're back. I see the food hasn't arrived yet. That's good.
For you it might be. Not so much for me.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Yep. Where's Suzumi?
Oh, she's right here. Come on in, Suzumi.
No way! I'm not going in there looking like this!
Oh, come on. You look cute.
Sure, you think I'm going to believe you?
Just what did you get for her, big bro?
You'll see.
Can't be that bad, Suzumi. Come on, let us see.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Have to say something to make her feel better.
I
Wow.
am so embarrassed right now.
What's going on? Oh, it's something of a cat. Dear. What the heck is all this about? Meow. She stands stiffly in front of us while doing her best to cover. Oh dear.
Oh, Suzumi.
Oh my.
Whoa.
What? Stop staring at me like that!
She blushes.
You look just so cute.
You really look simply adorable, Suzumi.
I told you.
What kind of a maid has those kind of ears? Cat
They're
maids?
called cat ears.
Yeah?
She's supposed to be a cat maiden.
Yeah, that's so cute.
It's the latest trend. Cat ears make it look cuter and sweeter.
Yup. I'm not so sure about that.
Man, you could be so clueless about things, Kazuki. It's like a combination of sexy and handy at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey, standing right here, you know!
I can't.
Still, you
Aw.
look amazing, Suzumi.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yep, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
See? I told you.
I still think it's a little too much.
Nah, not at all.
Nah.
Can't be that bad, Suzumi.
Nah, not at
Let's
all.
see.
You should try doing some poses, Suzumi. Curve your hands like a cat and say meow.
Ooh, great idea, sis.
Over my dead body!
Come on, do it for us.
Come on, Suzumi.
What? You too, Kaoru?
I just think it's a waste not to do it when you're dressed like that.
Aw.
Whatever. No.
Please?
Pretty poise. You lost a bet, remember? So you don't have a choice.
You too, Kazuki.
Kazuki's right. Do it, do it.
Do it.
Okay. Fine. Like this?
Watching Suzumi attempt a cat pose.
Meow?
She smiles away.
How's that?
Whoa.
He looks speechless.
Oh, Suzumi. You're just too cute.
What am I even playing right now?
Oh, I agree. You look just like a professional cosplayer.
I want to hug you.
Yeah, me too.
No way, Akito. Only Aki and I get to hug her. Wouldn't it be proper for you guys to?
Aww. Oh, isn't that just so adorable? Such an adorable pose.
Hey, stop it! I'm not a toy.
No.
You're so adorable.
Hey, come on. That was supposed to be my day.
Don't even think of trying.
Aw, you're so mean, Suzumi.
Where did you get that outfit anyway, Akito?
Oh, let's just say I know a special place.
He grins slyly at me. What kind of place? I am suspiciously again.
Oh, never mind that.
Yeah.
We should take a picture.
What? No way.
Aw, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because no.
That's not a good reason, Suzumi. I want one very good explanation for you as to why we should not take a picture of this very wonderful, beautiful moment.
Could you take a picture of us, big bro?
Of course.
What? Kazuki, help me.
No way, I'm staying out of this. Yes, vengeance. Finally, for once. Karu and Aki breaks out into giggles and continue to just smother Suzumi with hugs.
Say cheese.
5 minutes later. The girls have finally let Suzumi go, and we're all at our desks waiting for the food to arrive. Wow. What's wrong?
I can't believe I lost to Akito.
Oh.
It's all your fault.
Oh, this is my fault, huh? Huh? How is it my
Because
fault?
you read those documents.
Oh, right. That was a bet, wasn't it? Well, still, you can't blame me for losing a bet you made with Akito. Besides, it's your fault for always making me read them.
Oh, that's probably our food.
Finally.
Okay, Suzumi, you go get it.
What?
Yes, Akito.
You want me to answer the door? Dressed like this?
Well, according to our bet, you have to provide services and cater to our needs.
So, this is catering our needs.
Unbelievable.
Yay. Yes.
We're having a costume party right now. That's why I'm dressed like this. How much is it?
No, it's for free. You can have
No,
it.
we're not.
Sorry, it's 6,200 yen.
Okay. Thank you very much. Keep the change.
Sorry for asking, but are you supposed to be a cat maid? May I take a picture?
No! Go out and meet some real girls.
Are you implying that you're not a girl, Suzumi?
Shut up, Kazuki. That's not what I meant. I mean to say real people, the fantasy-based characters.
I don't know why it's so humorous to tease Suzumi like this. Probably because she's always been so annoying against Kazuki the whole time. So can I still take a picture of you?
Oh, for goodness sake, no! Thank you for the delivery. Bye.
Enjoy the food.
What's wrong with young people these days?
So you're saying that you're not young, Suzumi? We're not that much older than that guy, you know.
Yup. You were awfully rude to him, Suzumi.
Yep.
Bite me, you two.
No thanks. I'm not into cats or doing that kind of stuff.
This day sure is turning out to be interesting and fun.
Yep.
Glad you think so. Maybe you should switch places with me.
Sorry, Suzumi, but that dress only fits one person in this room.
Oh, no, I don't think I'll look
sure you'll look as hot as Suzumi does right now.
What?
Yay.
Well, if you like, I can get a nut.
Nah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, and that's final, Akito.
Aww. It'll be cute if we all did cosplays right now.
And also, it would make Suzumi not so unique. We all gave Aki a speechless look. Looks like Aki's really into cosplay.
Yeah, I don't know if I should feel scared or what.
Hey!
Anyway, we should head over to the briefing room and eat there. The table is bigger.
Sounds good. I just want to eat.
I'm sitting next to Suzumi.
And Carlo can sit on the other side of Suzumi. We'll relocate to a briefing room and get the food set up.
Okay, enjoy your food, everyone.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you. Have a good meal, guys.
Thank you very much. Enjoy, everyone.
Thanks, and bon appetit. Oh, I dropped the ketchup.
Oh dear. I can see where this is going.
It's not like you to be so clumsy, Suzumi.
I just want this day to be over.
Suzumi stands up and bends. Oh dear, no.
Hey, Sue.
No. Stay away. Keep away.
What?
Yeah. No, nothing's happening over here, boss. I think he's trying to tell you. You.
Yes?
I think they're trying to say that you should not bend over like that.
Yikes.
Yeah, your outfit's not really designed for that kind of move. Well, it is actually, but for other
Yes. Carlo knows. She stands up and quickly.
Why didn't you guys say anything earlier?
Just picturing the moment.
Hey! How was I supposed to know that you would just bend over like that?
Oh dear.
Besides, we didn't see anything. Well, actually, we did, but it isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
What? Not that big of a deal?
That came out wrong.
Goodness, who designed these costumes anyway?
Don't be such a grumpy old lady, Suzumi.
Be quiet. Test my patience and you get a spanking.
Oh, is that all? Well, I guess I won't clean my room as you requested earlier then.
You guys are so silly.
I haven't been this free in a while. It's nice to get a good laugh like this.
It is indeed.
Yeah, we've been so tied up with the Phantom case and everything.
Well, at least we can break away from today and actually have some fun.
I guess so.
We continue to relax away and enjoy our lunch when engaged in silly conversations. It was pleasant. Even I was enjoying myself.
I'm so full. I can't even move.
Me too. I haven't eaten this much in a while.
Food was great.
Gosh, big bro. How can you eat so much and not get bloated?
He probably has a black hole inside that stomach of his.
You might be right.
Hey!
I'm still surprised he doesn't bloat up after eating so much. I mean, I would look like a pig if I ate that much.
Wow.
And a chubby pig maid would not look too attractive.
Wow.
Hey!
That was mean.
Wow, Carlo.
Well, Suzumi would look great no matter how many pounds she gains. She'd be stunning as a pig.
Oh dear.
She looks even cuter when she blushes.
Nah. Meow.
Stop teasing me.
I'm not even saying anything.
Goodness, Kazuki.
What?
You've got sauce all over your face.
What? Dearie me, this is... Never mind. She comes... Okay.
Oh, Suzumi's totally into her role now.
Aw. Why are you only taking care of Kazuki?
Because he's the only one with ketchup on him.
Haha, very funny. I just can't look at his dirty face like that.
Wow.
That's all.
I need someone to clean me up too.
No, you don't.
Then I'll get dirty so that you'll...
Don't even think about it. Alright, then back to work. Did you discuss who will talk to who tomorrow?
Akito leaves Samochi to us. He attended the Harmony Community Center, so there's a chance that I may have seen him there. Although I'm just using this excuse because his name is much easier to pronounce than something. I don't remember what the other guy's name is. Plus, I'm hoping that he lives close by so I don't have to travel far.
Okay. If that's what you want, I don't care.
Alright then. I don't know about you guys, but I want to go home and lie down in bed.
Oh, are we done for today?
Yeah, I think we are.
You guys are gonna help me clean up, right?
Well, technically speaking, the cleaning up duty should be part of this whole lunch and maid service deal here. Besides, we are the guests, so I don't know.
I hate to say this, but Akito's got a point.
What?
The guys are right, Suzumi. I mean, it would be kind of rude to ask your guests to stay and clean up after themselves.
Yep. Especially when your guests are cute and tired as us.
Yeah, well said, girls. So, I get up and pat Suzumi on the head. Good luck with the cleaning. Meow. I almost forgot. Thanks for the amazing lunch. Smart.
Agreed. It was delicious.
Let's all just leave. I feel like this is going to bite us in the morning. Akito and the others start getting up from their seats.
Thank you very much for the meal.
Yes. Thank you, Suzumi.
She can't understand what's happening. Still joking around.
Hey, guys, you're kidding, right?
See you tomorrow.
Meow.
Kino!
Thank you again for doing this. You are the best.
Jeez. What kind of man are you? Kaoru?
Thank you for doing this for us.
We'll wait a brief room so we continue. Pedal touch from the room.
Guys, please don't go. I'm not that terrible of a boss, am I?
Love you.
Not at all, Suzumi. It's like I said, you're the best.
And we still think you look amazing.
Yeah. I'm so full. I think I'll go straight to bed after I get home. Strange running man. Hey, watch out. A man suddenly shouts from afar. Huh? Ah! Watch out, incoming! Saw a crazy man with a scarf wrapped around his face running through the crowd while making weird noises. Turbo speed on! Whoa, watch it! She screams like holding down her skirt. Ugh. Male speed, wee! What is wrong with that guy? He sure is fast though. Ah, my ice cream! Okay, I think I need to stop this guy. The release charge! He leaves me speechless. He's coming close to where I am, so I position myself in his path. Hey, pal, you can't run around like a lunatic on the sidewalk like this. Zoom, slide, and dash. Whoa. What the hell? He swiftly dodges me and gets away. Oh, I see. So that's how you want to play it, huh? Bring it on. Chase after him. I managed to catch up with him within seconds. Damn, I shouldn't have eaten so much. Hey, you, stop. Huh? A mere mortal is trying to stop me? Well then, time to level up. Ah, he speeds up. What, really? I increased my speed too. Oh, nice. I can see you keep up with my level. What's next? What are you talking about? Eat this, transform... He went even faster. Unbelievable. I increased my speed too without giving it much thought. Who is this guy? Oh, my stomach is starting to hurt. Hey, you there, stop right now. I caught up to him and frowned at him. Stop running right now. It's too dangerous. You might hurt somebody. Oh no, his level is over 9,000. That's Dragon Ball, if you guys didn't tell. What are you blabbering on about? Hit or miss oh, goodness sakes. The two of us continue to run at top speed like two crazy lunatics. Then suddenly... I made it! He suddenly comes to a halt. I turn to look at him, surprised by his abrupt start. Huh? Oh, sheesh! I collided into a refuse container. Huh? The strange guy stares at me and takes his scarf off. Kazuki, is that you? Huh? How could he know my name? Mikhail? What? Just what? Wow, you're almost as fast as me and I was running at my top speed. Almost? Yeah. He hurries over to me and helps me up. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You should watch out where you're going. Really? I give him a weary look. Huh? You were the one who was running around like crazy. I was just trying to stop you. Some poor kid dropped his ice cream because of you. Oh yeah, I know. I gave him $10 for that. I was in a bit of a rush, so... You gave him... What? Just when? What is up with this guy?
Oh, hi, Mikhail. You're already here.
I glance at Aki in surprise. She suddenly shows up. Yeah, I made it. I packed everything in a hurry so I would get here in time. He smiles at her.
I see. I hope you packed everything.
Yep, sure did.
Huh? Kazuki? What are you doing here?
It's a long story. You could say that we kind of bumped into each other.
Huh?
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
Well, Mikhail is going home, so we're having a little farewell dinner.
Oh, I see. I glance around the place. Are you guys planning to go to the Red Dragon?
Yes.
I look at her speechless. Don't tell me you're still hungry.
Oh, no, I'm still full. I'll probably just order a drink or something.
Okay, well, have fun. I turn around to leave. You can join us if you want. Huh?
Yeah, come join us. It'll be fun.
I don't...
Oh, come on.
Man, why am I always getting myself into these kind of situations?
Please.
Fine. Yay! I knew you wouldn't refuse us. And so the three of us head over to the Red Dragon. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We asked Mikhail a couple of questions, like if he liked being in Utna and how was the place different from Russia. It simply said that there's no comparison, as Russia is a state of mind. I'm not sure what that meant actually, but it does kind of make sense in a way. Anyway, I should get going. My taxi will be here soon.
Oh, alright. Well, thank you for coming here, Mikhail. You really surprised me.
It's no big deal. I'm glad I came here. Aki and Mikhail exchange smiles with each other. Thank you for joining us, Kazuki. No problem. Have a safe trip and take care. Thanks. Hope we can meet again someday. Heh, yeah, you never know. You know, in Russia, anything is possible. Heh, that's a bit disturbing when you put it that way.
Kazuki.
Yeah, well, I'll be going now. Thank you again, guys.
Take care, Mikhail.
You too, stay out of trouble.
I will.
Yeah, you say that now. See you again, my friends. The taxi cab arrives soon after that. Aki hugs Mikhail for goodbye, and we decide to walk home together. You know what? What? Mikhail is crazy.
Hey, he's also really nice and...
I'm not done.
Oh?
He is a nice guy. But I still think he's crazy. Yikers. Well, I think that is... It's visioning again. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know if it's because I was feeling bloated with all the food I ate yesterday, or if it was something else that was keeping me up. Anyway, I got up earlier than usual and had breakfast, and now I'm just lying on my bed and staring at the ceiling. I don't know why, but I have this really weird feeling. It feels like I've forgotten something really important. I'm probably just paranoid. Aki and I are supposed to go talk to one of the plane crash survivors today. But what are we looking for exactly? How are we supposed to know if he will be the Phantom's next victim? There has to be something, right? Up until now, all of the Phantom's murders have been carried out with extreme detail and precision, so there's no doubt he's already got someone in mind. But who? Is he aware that we're trying to track him down? Is he observing us? What will happen if he finds out what we're doing? That we're interviewing people who have survived accidents, because we believe he may target one of them. Will he change his plans then? Well, okay, we're going to end this episode off the same way that we started it, with a hi or a hey. But thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a very charismatic episode, you must agree. So, see you all in the next time, and have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves.